The Portuguese Golden Visa is one of the most popular golden schemes around, offering residency in Portugal in return for making investment in the Portuguese economy. Now, it is popular for a number of reasons, and I'll just give you 5 reasons here. So, investments start from as little as €250,000, with property only starting from €280,000. It offers both a permanent residency and a citizenship application, which can be made after just 5 years. And the stay required in Portugal is very, very little. So we're talking about minimum stay requirements, which average just 7 days per year. And you aren't actually required to become a Portuguese tax resident, although you can take advantage of the non-habitual residency program, which I probably will cover in another video. And there's lots of options in Portugal, so you can buy property or you can just put money into a bank account. Now, the problem though is that from January 2022, there are some major changes coming in. So let's talk about the real estate. So real estate, firstly, is the most popular way of getting a golden visa scheme in Portugal. And normally the property will cost you €500,000 or more, but it can cost as little as €350,000 if the property is over 30 years old or in an urban development project. And also if it's in a particularly low density areas, the price can be reduced to as little as €280,000. Now, before January the 1st, 2022, there was no limit in the areas you could invest in Portugal. But as of January 2022, properties which are along the coast, like the Silver Coast, the Algarve, and let's say Setúbal, and also very important too, in Lisbon and Porto, will no longer count towards the Golden Visa. I know this is a major blow for a lot of you who want to invest in the Golden Visa scheme as of January 2022. But you can still invest in other areas of Portugal, so in low density areas of Portugal. But I think one great thing is that you can still invest in Madeira and the Azores. And I think Madeira is going to become very popular over the next 10 to 15 years for foreign investment anyway. So if you are looking for the Golden Visa scheme, perhaps it's a good idea to invest in Madeira, and in particular Funchal, which is a little bit more densely populated than other parts of Madeira. So the Azores are a good option too. I think they're an emerging place where you can put your money in the real estate market anyway. So what of Lisbon, Porto, the Algarve and the Silver Coast? Well, how are these places going to be affected by this golden visa scheme ending here? I think Lisbon is going to be the most affected because prices are already sky high in Lisbon. So in many areas of Lisbon, you are talking in central parts of 6,000 euros per square meter plus. So already prices are very, very high for the locals. So I don't see much point in investing in Lisbon. I did actually do a video in Lisbon, so please check it out. I also did a video on Porto not so long ago. Now, Porto, the prices are more reasonable, and I think the effect here, although there will be some effect on prices in Porto with the scheme ending here, I don't envisage prices going down too much. I still think perhaps there could be something left in Porto. But I've done a couple of other videos on Portugal. Namely, I've done Madeira, and I think Madeira is a great place to invest anyway. I think Madeira might actually benefit because more money will be diverted from Lisbon and let's say the coast of the Algarve and the Silver Coast to Madeira. Although that being said, I don't think the Algarve and the Silver Coast price-wise are going to be affected too much by the scheme ending here. Not least because they're very popular with EU buyers anyway, and people will buy here regardless of whether the scheme exists or not. But I think the place to benefit more is going to be Funchal in Madeira. Let me know if you agree. I've done videos on Madeira, I've done videos on Lisbon, Porto, and the cheapest places to buy real estate in Portugal. So perhaps you might want to think about investing there because property is so cheap. But I want to now look at other areas as well. So In other areas, another way of investing was through a fund, such as a venture capital fund. And here you needed 350,000 euros, but unfortunately, as of January 2022, this is going to increase to €500,000. Now, I actually think this is another popular way of investing because you don't need the problems of going to look for a property, all the associated costs, and the hassle with buying a property. So this could still remain an option for you. Other things that are increasing, so you have research and development option, and this is a less popular way, and the prices are going to increase. So the minimum will increase from 350,000 euros to €500,000, which again is a steep increase. Now, the least hassle of all, and was actually just putting money in a bank account in Portugal, and at the moment, before the end of 2021, it was 1 million. So you just needed to deposit 1 million euros to apply for this Golden Visa program. But unfortunately now, to qualify, instead of putting 1 million euros in a Portuguese bank account, it will go up to 1.5 million euros. Now, for entrepreneurs, the biggest change comes from the job creation option, which offers investments in return for incorporating a company with at least 350,000 euros and creating 5 jobs for locals. Now, as of 2022, that amount is going to increase to €500,000. The only good thing is that the number of jobs you will need to create will stay at 5. However, what is not changing? Okay, there is one thing that's not changing, and that is investing in the Portuguese arts and culture. So it's 250,000 euros now, and it will remain 250,000 euros from January 2022. Although I got to say, this is not, I think most people, and like myself, will agree, it's not the most popular option, simply because people want to invest really for a financial return rather than what we can put it as a kind of cultural investment. So I think this is not changing simply because it's not very popular. So what is the upshot of all this? Well, in my opinion, the upshot of all this is that Portugal still represents a place where you can put your money in the real estate market, but it's going to become a lot more limited. And I think, from my perspective, and I think from other people's perspective, the best place, I think, in my opinion, would be to go for Madeira. Now, there are another couple of visa options, and these options are the D7 and the D2 visa schemes. I'm not going to discuss them today. I may discuss them if you want me to. I may discuss them in another video, but it's not something for today. Anyway, I'd love to know your thoughts on what's happening in the Golden Visa program in Portugal. Have you been affected by it? Is it going to affect your mentality, even if, for example, you're not going to use it? Are you still going to invest in the Portuguese real estate market? And if you are going to invest, where are you going to invest? Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks ever so much for watching. Please do click the like button, because it does help this video get out to other people on YouTube. Please do subscribe, and I'll see you very, very soon on the next video. Thank you and goodbye for today.